Good afternoon. Welcome to the Debark at Mohawk College. I am your host, Justin O'Coin, alongside
Brianna Vachel.
We're here for some OCAA women's volleyball between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the Conestoga Condors. Now, for both teams, for Conestoga, they're pretty much playing for pride at this point. They've only got 2 wins this season. Mohawk playing to keep their playoff hopes alive. More on that later in the show. You have your Mohawk women's volleyball roster on the screen. We're getting set to get started.
All right, here we go.
It'll be Mohawk starting the game off with the ball. This is Nicole Croft serving for the Mountaineers.
Beautiful serve.
Great spike there, save. Sent back to the other side of the net. Blocked.
That was a great
And
rally.
the officials call a point for Mohawk.
And here we go again with Mohawk's number 8, Nicole Croft, serving again.
Croft gets it. Oh! Just couldn't get it over the net on that one. A tough one. We got a tie set 1-1.
So now it'll be Samantha Gvoosh serving for Conestoga.
Great serve.
Another good dig.
Saved again.
Oh,
Blocked. Trying to set up. Blocked again. And Mohawk couldn't recover on that one.
point to Conestoga.
It's now 2-1 for the Condors. Samantha
Just over the net.
blocked there. Set up.
Beautiful spike.
A tie set, 2-2 apiece. Here's Kaylin Emsley for the Mountaineers serving up next.
Oh, just too much hit on that one.
Doesn't know their own strengths, some of these players. Serve a bit too far. It's now 3-2.
And again from Conestoga.
Tied at 3. Here's Grace Mazur serving. Great spike.
Beautiful.
Ruled in. And it's a 4-3 lead for Conestoga. Libby Ballman.
Fluffed on that
serve.
one a little bit.
Substitutions being made. Nicole Croft taking a breather. Amanda Cooper with the serve there. And they spike it over. Recovered by Conestoga, excuse me. That one is bumped out of bound. Another point for Conestoga.
Emily Aitken up for the serve.
She gets that one over. And another point rewarded to Conestoga.
Here comes a timeout from Mohawk.
So far, for the history again between Mohawk and Conestoga, Mohawk managed to beat Conestoga 3-1 earlier in the season back in October, and they beat them again 3-2 in December, back in December 2018, and 3-0 in January 2019, last season. Mohawk seems to have the advantage in this matchup. Despite the fact that Mohawk would seem to have the advantage, Conestoga currently leading 6-4 in this set.
Mohawk
We'll
comes out of their timeout ready to go.
We'll see if Mohawk can respond in this set as we get set to get back into the action. Is Emily Aitken. Serves it way too far out of bound, and Mohawk's within one. It is 6-5 for Conestoga. Emily McCarron with the serve gets it over. Beautiful spike, but it's bumped for the save. Saved again.
Oh, what a
far
save.
out. Just saved it. Beautiful spike, half blocked. Valiant effort by Conestoga to block that, but to no avail, and we're tied at 6. McCarron again with the serve.
She's a great player.
And it's out on that. And Mohawk has regained the lead 7-6. Here is Emily McCarron again with the serve. Just volleyed over. Spiked over now. Blocked and controlled. Spiked over.
Great save.
Great save.
To no avail.
And it is in. It was a close call, but it was in for Mohawk. 8-6 for the Mountaineers. McCarron will serve again. Gets that one over. Little too far. 8-7.
Olivia Bender serving for the Condors. Great serve.
Brenly Morgan got it over there. A 9-7 lead now for the Mountaineers. Brenly Morgan with the serve. Spiked out of bound. 10-7 in this set for the Mountaineers. Here's Brenly Morgan again with the serve. She gets it over.
Great
save. A beautiful spike. Just tips it over. And it'll be Mohawk's point again, 11-7. Substitutions being made. Out comes Grace Mazur, in comes. Oh, excuse me, I was looking at the wrong roster sheet. Natalie Walsh substituted for Marissa Smith. Meanwhile, on the court,
Great save there.
spiked up, blocked, however, landed out of bound.
What a change in energy after the Mohawks' timeout.
Change of energy, to say the least. Mohawk was down by 2, have regained a 5-point lead in this first set, as Conestoga calling a timeout to get their team back on track. What do you think of this first set so far?
It's been great. I noticed like a lot of really hard hits, some pretty good rallies. It seems pretty even, although you said earlier Conestoga hasn't won too many games. It seems pretty evenly matched so far, so we'll see how the rest of the sets go. And this one.
Only 2 wins for Conestoga this season. They're playing for pride for the remainder of the season.
And here comes Mohawk. They're back on the floor.
Conestoga getting back onto the court. 12-7 for the Mountaineers. Brenly Morgan will serve again.
She's got a great serve.
Great serve, and she gets another one over the net. They're far out, but
Out of bounds.
she managed to get it over, but out of bound.
Oh.
Now Brenly Morgan will tag out for Kinsley Child. That was Conestoga's point. 12-8 now to score, just over the net.
See, a bunch of really great rallies so far.
Back and forth rally. Plays blown dead. Point rewarded to Conestoga. And they've shortened the lead down to 3. It's only 12-9. Jessica Patterson with the serve for Conestoga. And it's spiked out of bounds. A 13-9 lead now for the Mountaineers. Victoria Pasalic. Volleyed over. There's a spike, saved by Kinsley Child.
Oh, hits the net. Point to Conestoga.
Valiant effort there by Kinsley Child, but to no avail.
Samantha Gvush again. Serving for the Condors.
Couldn't get it over the net on that one. 14-10, Mohawk. This is Kaylin Emsley serving again. She gets that one over. Just kept off the floor, but they couldn't recover.
I don't think there's a time that I've never seen her get the ball over the net. She's a great server.
She'll serve here again.
Beautiful serve.
Beautiful spike. It is 16-10 now for Mohawk in this first set. Kaylin Emsley.
Another nice clean serve over the net.
Beautiful spike. Kept in. Good rally here. Spiked out of bound. And it's a point for Conestoga. Marissa Smith for the Condors serving there. Beautiful spike, save!
Beautiful.
Over the net. Oh.
Mohawk just got a little out of position there. And we have Marissa Smith now serving for Conestoga. Beautiful clean serve. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, point for Mohawk. Back into the game comes Brenly Morgan. Grace Mazur serving. That is out of bound for the Condors. Point Mohawk. And another timeout called here by the Conestoga Condors. They're down by 6 in this game.
Still not bad, though. Not bad at all.
Still a pretty close game, despite Conestoga's mediocre, to say the least, season. Only 2 wins. They seem to be making Mohawk earn this victory so far. Putting up a good fight. As mentioned earlier, Mohawk fighting for a playoff spot. This is their second last game of the season. They'll have one more next week.
Mohawk's back on the floor, and here comes Conestoga. Beautiful spike there.
Good attempt by Conestoga, but to no avail. It's 19-12 for the Mountaineers. Here's Grace Mazur with the serve. Spike, but saved. Back the other way,
Nice.
saved. She got some of it, but not enough of it for the block. Mohawk leads by 8. Mazur with another beautiful serve. Volleyed over just on the line to keep it in, 21-12.
Beautiful block there by Mohawk.
Back and forth. Spiked. Samantha Bush couldn't save that one. Mohawk now with a 10-point lead with 22-12. Mohawk looking to set up.
Mohawk's coach is getting right in there with them, too. It's awesome.
Great enthusiasm by the head coach. Grace Mazur with another serve in.
Too strong.
Too strong in this one. Getting Conestoga to 13 points in this one.
Libby Bauman up for Conestoga serve. See if she can clear the net. Beautiful.
Just gets it over.
Beautiful.
That was a weird bounce on that one. Just saved off the floor and then right at the top of the net.
And here we go again. Beautiful serve yet again.
Spiked over. Conestoga setting up. Spiked by Brentley Morgan. They're looking for a setup. Spiked again, and this time, Libby Bauman couldn't save that one. It's 24-14. Amanda Cooper serving for Mohawk for the set point. And the first set going to the Mountaineers, 25-14. What did you think of the first set?
That was great. A lot of good effort from both sides. I found the serves were really clean. Pretty good rallies, too. I enjoyed watching it, although the 10-point lead doesn't really show how Conestoga's been playing. They've been playing pretty good.
Here's some highlights from the first set. Conestoga was leading at first, the first half of the set. However, Mohawk turned the gears up and took a dominating 11-point lead to win this first set, 25-14.
All it took was that first timeout to get some fire back in their game.
And it seems to have worked.
Yeah, definitely.
Both coaches now going over the game plan. Imagine Mohawk's head coach Matthew Schnarr probably telling them to just keep up the good work. Condors coach Scott Hunt, on the other hand, probably attempting to draw up a new plan to try and get back into this game.
Well, Mohawk looks ready to go again. Getting ready for their cheer.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the court, head coach Scott Hunt still giving instructions to his lineup.
Definitely a new game plan.
But they're going to need one if they want any sort of chance to get back into this game.
Yep, definitely. He looks very intense right now.
He does. He's trying to rally up his girls. Conestoga, having lost 9 straight games, trying to snap that losing streak. Meanwhile, Mohawk trying to extend their win streak to 3 games. They have the first set here as we get set to get back into the action. And it will be
Looks like it's Conestoga's ball or serve.
This is Samantha Gooch.
First point goes to Conestoga.
Conestoga getting a good start into this set. Samantha will serve again.
Beautiful serve, just a little too strong.
1-1 tie in this second set. You're just joining us. Mohawk won the first set 25-14.
And the Mohawk serve goes to Nicole Croft. Beautiful over the net. And that's out of bounds.
Spiked out of bounds by Conestoga. And Nicole Croft will serve again. Beautiful spike, but saved. And another one. And this time, Conestoga. A beautiful spike. Olivia Bender will sub in for Holly Phipps. An attempted block to no avail for Mohawk. Conestoga leading 3-2. Another great serve by Marissa Smith. However, Mohawk getting the point on that one. Kaylin Emsley serving for the Mountaineers. She just gets it over. Serve spiked. Just a bit too far. And a 4-3 lead here for Conestoga. Emily Aitken.
Couldn't get it over the net, unfortunately. So point goes to Mohawk, and now it's tied 4-4. And now we have Grace Mazur serving for Mohawk.
Gets it over.
Another great player from Mohawk, too.
Half blocked. Conestoga controls. Bumped over the net again by Mohawk. Spiked out of bounds. And Mohawk regains the lead 5-4. Couldn't get that one over the net. And we're tied at 5. This is Libby Bauman. Beautiful serve over the net.
Powerful.
Just blocked by.
Oh, they almost ran into each other there. Thank goodness they didn't.
Avoided a near collision. Substitutions being made. Out comes Nicole Croft. In her place is Victoria Pasalic. Served by Amanda Cooper. Blocked by Brentley Morgan. And just spiked over the net. She got a half fan on that one, but got it over regardless, and the point goes to Mohawk. 7-5 for the Mountaineers. As Amanda Cooper will serve again. Beautiful spike there. Spiked by Brentley Morgan. Just out of bounds.
You can see Conestoga getting a little fired up again. Each point they get.
Doing whatever they can to help rally their team to get back into this game. Spiked that one out of bounds. Off the serve. 8-6 for the Mountaineers. This is Emily McCarran serving for the Mountaineers. Just over. Looking for a setup. Just spiked. Hit the net, but just got over. Mohawk looking to respond. Just gets it over. It grazed the top of the net. But it is Mohawk's point again. McCarron serving once again. There was a scramble for it there. They gotta get it over. And it hit off the net, and Mohawk couldn't recuperate. Conestoga bringing it to within 2. This is Jessica Patterson with the serve for Conestoga. Looking for a setup. Just tipped it over. Oh.
There hasn't been too many rallies in this set so far. It's been back and forth points.
The rallies have been quick and short. Brentley Morgan serving there for Mohawk. Samantha Gavush couldn't get it over the net there, 11-7. Spike blocked. Just over the net. And Conestoga spiking it out of, or no, the officials are calling it in, awarding the point to Conestoga. They're within 3, 11-8 for Mohawk.
Victoria Pasalik is now serving for Mohawk.
Pasalik.
Beautiful clean serve over the net. Ooh, right off the shoulder there.
Attempt to block to no avail. Mohawk awarded another point, 13-8. As Victoria Pasalik will serve again here. Just gets it over the net. Beautiful spike, but it is out of bounds. So 14-8 now as Conestoga will call a timeout. Looking at the current season results, as you mentioned throughout the show so far, Mohawk is tied for 8th overall with 20 points. They're sitting pretty to get into the playoffs, but they still need to keep the momentum going. Mohawk currently has a 2-game win streak. They're trying to make it 3 wins today. Conestoga, for their part, they're tied for 18th with only 4 points. They only have 2 wins this season, coming in Boreal and Cambrian. Currently have a 9-game losing streak. Momentum is not really on their side. So again, Conestoga playing for pride at this point in the season. And Mohawk playing to try and secure a playoff spot in the upcoming days. Both teams getting set to get back onto the court. Victoria Paslik serving for the Mountaineers. She gets that one over. Looking for a spike. Saved there. And volleyed over the net. Spiked and saved again. Just tipped over. Mohawk recovers. Spiked over. Got a good rally here, and it's It went out of bounds, but the officials calling that it hit a Mohawk player. And the point is rewarded to Conestoga. 14-9 is the score. And Marissa Smith will get the serve. She gets it over. A little too much power on that one. And it's 15-9. Mohawk with a 6-point lead.
Kaylin Emsley with the serve from Mohawk.
Beautiful serve. Jessica Patterson ran right beside us to try and recover that ball. A for effort, but to no avail. Mohawk's point, 16-9. And that serve, just a little too powerful by Kaylin Emsley. Conestoga getting up to 10 points. Emily Aitken. Just saved, but the officials are ruling that that hit the court. And Aitken will serve again. Great save there by Bauman. But the point is rewarded to Mohawk.
Grace Mazur serving.
And
So very strong hit from Conestoga there.
great execution by Conestoga. Kinsley Child will come back into the game for the Mountaineers. This is Libby Bauman serving for Conestoga. Just volleyed over. Conestoga couldn't save that one. And it is 18-12. Conestoga making some substitutions. In comes Jessica Ball. Amanda Cooper with that serve. And she gets the point for the Mountaineers. It's 19-12, and Conestoga calling a timeout. Kind of a repeat from the first set. Conestoga had gotten the early lead, but once again, Mohawk waking up late in the set and taking over. Now hoisting, my math is correct, a 7-point lead over at Conestoga.
Conestoga's coach looks very frustrated in the huddle right now, too. You can see him.
He's trying everything he can to get his team riled up and to get them back into this game.
And here they come back on the floor.
Back onto the court. Amanda Cooper will serve again. And a beautiful block by the Mountaineers. to make it 20-12. Beautiful spike. Serve. Spike blocked. Call is blown dead. And Conestoga awarded the point. I believe Mohawk may have hit the net. Here is Olivia Bender.
I'm wondering if she's injured with the tape on her fingers. Or is it just
Looks to be.
protection?
Maybe just some extra precautionary
Yeah.
healing from a previous injury. She'll serve here again. Doesn't seem to prevent her from serving.
Nope, not at all. Or spiking.
Nope. And another point for Conestoga, cutting the lead down to 5. Olivia Bender will serve again. Oh, a sneaky move by, who is that, number 6, Marissa Smith. Cutting the lead down to 4. Beautiful spike. She tried to recover that one, but couldn't hold on to it. Mohawk leading 21-16. Emily McCarron with the serve now for the Mountaineers. There was a scramble for that one, and it was won by Conestoga. Only a 4-point gap now, as Mohawk leading 21-17. Jessica Patterson. And again, Conestoga getting 2 straight points. You gotta believe whatever head coach Scott Hunt said during the timeout seems to be working off on the court. But the serve on that one was just a bit far. Mohawk back up by 4, 22-18. Is Brentley Morgan with the serve. Just over the net. And for a setup, a spike. Too far on that one. Out comes Jessica Ball. In comes Libby Bauman. And a serve by Samantha Gavuch. (23-19) now for Mohawk. Victoria Pasalic. And that was in. 23-20. We're in for a nail biter. A much closer second set than the first one. Only a 3-pointer. False serve. She'll serve again. She'll serve here again. And this one ruled in again. 23-21. Only a 2-point gap here. Still anyone's set. Nice sneaky play there by Amanda Cooper. Make it 24-21. And they'll have a chance to take set number 2 on this serve by Kaylin Emsley. And Mohawk wins this set number 2, 25-21. A much closer set than the first one. If you're just joining us, Mohawk won the first set 25-14. They dominated the first set. However, this set a much closer 25-21. What do you think of the game so far?
It's been, like I said earlier, it's been a really great couple sets so far, especially with Conestoga's effort in the second set. It was a lot better than the first, that's for sure. What about you?
Well, we had seen Conestoga struggling early in the second set, and then it was a timeout in the middle of the second frame that got Conestoga back into this game. Here's some highlights from this set. Some beautiful plays there by Mohawk. Now Mohawk, despite winning this set 25-21, a much closer set, so who knows, maybe a possible comeback might be on the horizon for the Conestoga Condors at this rate.
That would make the game a little more interesting, wouldn't it?
It would indeed, and would make Mohawk have to earn the victory. Conestoga, as you mentioned, only 2 wins this season on a 9-game losing streak.
It's a little disheartening losing that much, I find sometimes, eh?
It can be disheartening, and it's not the most encouraging, but they continue to show spirit and continue to build for next season.
For sure.
Perhaps some returnees next year can build up their game. For Mohawk, they're still in the race for the playoffs. Again, sitting 8th overall with 20 points. Looking to win their 3rd straight.
All right, here we go. Let's see if this set is going to be close or a big win.
Nicole Croft with the serve there. And a block by Conestoga. And for the 3rd straight set, Conestoga grabbing the first point.
Samantha Gvoosh up again.
Beautiful spike there. Beautiful spike.
What a great hit, huh?
That was a flawless spike there. Kinsley Child couldn't save that one.
And here we have Samantha up again. See if she can pull another nice clean serve off. Yep, she did it.
Conestoga with a 2-0 lead, but it's now 2-1. And it looks like Kaylin Emsley will serve again for the Mountaineers. Just save. They narrowly avoided disaster there. We got a good rally here. Saved again Oh. Mohawk couldn't save that one. 3-1 now for the Conestoga Condors. This is Marissa Smith who will get the serve. Mohawk head coach Matthew Schnarr getting a word with Amanda Cooper during the delay. Serve blocked, out of bound. And it's 3-2 now. Mohawk within one. Grace Mazer. Beautiful spike, blocked. And saved, just tipped over the net. Great save there. Just tipped over. Looking for a setup. Couldn't get the spike. Emily McCarron running into the officials' booth. And there's a 4-2 lead for Conestoga now. Make that 5-2 Condors.
Wonder if they'll be able to hold on to the lead.
See if they can change the rhythm of grabbing early leads and keeping those leads. It is 5-3 now. Mohawk getting the point there. Here's Amanda Cooper with the serve. And Conestoga couldn't maintain the ball there. It is now a 1-point game. Volleyed out of bounds. And Mohawk ties things up 5-5 in this third set. Amanda Cooper will serve again. Beautiful spike of a serve, but it was a bit too powerful and out of bound. Conestoga regains the 6-5 lead. Here is Libby Bauman. The beautiful serve, spiked by Brenly Morgan there. We got ourselves a good rally. Blocked again. And that's 4 touches off of Conestoga. Point Mohawk. We're tied at 6 apiece. Here's Emily McCarron with the serve. Looking for a setup, beautiful spike. Volley back over to the net. Weird bounce off some hands, and that one could not be controlled and bounces out of bound. And Mohawk grabs their first lead of the set, 7-6. Here's McCarron again with the serve. Beautiful spike. And point rewarded to Conestoga, tied again at 7 apiece.
We have Olivia Bender serving for the Condors now.
Gets it over. Oh, could not save that one. Kinsley Child with all the effort in the world on that one. It's now 8-7 for Conestoga. Olivia Bender again with the serve. Beautiful spike. And now 9-7 for Conestoga. Olivia Bender will serve again. Oh, nice save there by Conestoga. Blocked, but it lands on the other side of the court regardless. And Mohawk back to within one. 9-8 the score for Conestoga. Brenly Morgan with the serve.
Much better set this set.
Conestoga looks to be taken over, but it is tied 9-9 again. Mohawk has only led once so far this set. Let's see if they'll change that here. Blocked up front by Victoria Paslick. And Mohawk regains the lead 10-9. Spiked over. Looking for a setup. Saved there by Brenly Morgan.
Love the hype Mohawk is feeling.
It is hype, to say the least, here at the D-Bark at Mohawk. 11-9 the score, and again hitting awkwardly off the arms and far out of bounds. We've been taking a look throughout this game. Kaylin Emsley, she's number 13 for the Mohawk Mountaineers, standing at just 5'8". She's playing on the left side. She's in her second athletic year here at Mohawk. The St. Catharines native has 214 kills, 185 digs, and 251 points this season. One of the top players on this team. And she seems to be leading the way here for the Mountaineers. As the Mountaineers currently hold a 12-9 lead. And for the third straight set, Conestoga choking early leads. They had a multi-point lead in this one as well. But Mohawk has taken over again. A reoccurring theme to this game. Beautiful spike, blocked by the fingertips. Spiked out of bounds. And Conestoga within two. Brenly Morgan will come out, and in comes Kinsley Child.
Soft serve from Jessica Patterson.
Couldn't get that one over. And it is a point for Mohawk, 13-10. There's Victoria Pasalic serving for the Mountaineers. She gets that one over. Scramble for it at the front. Spiked. Conestoga gets it over. Setting up the spike. Saved again by Conestoga. Got a good rally here. Blocked again. Saved again, but they couldn't control that one, and the point will go to the Mountaineers. Mohawk leads 14-10 in this third set. Victoria Paslick will serve again. And Mohawk taking over this game again, leading 15-10 on that play. Paslick serving again. She couldn't get it over the net on that one. So it'll be Conestoga's number 12.
Samantha is back.
Looking for the serve. Out of bound. The Mountaineers arguing that it may have hit off a finger off of Conestoga, but the officials rule it Conestoga's point, 15-12. Here's Samantha Gavush. 16-12 for the Mountaineers. A 4-point lead is Kaylin Emsley serving again. Beautiful spike, but it's still in play. Mohawk narrowly avoiding disaster on that one. And, oh.
That was a hard spike there.
Hard spike hit off the palm of Kinsley Child. And another point for Conestoga, bring them within 3.
Marissa Smith up for the serve. Nice clean over.
Beautiful spike saved there. Spike in. And another point for Conestoga, narrowing it down to a 2-point lead for Mohawk.
They're creeping their way back into the game.
They still have hope. And point rewarded to Mohawk. So we currently sit 16-15. Grace Mazur. Or that is 17-14 now as they make the adjustments on the scoreboard.
What a save.
Beautiful. Call's blown dead. The official saying that Conestoga hit the ball one too many times. Maximum's 3. Grace Mazur again. Another point for Mohawk. Mohawk now with a 5-point lead, 19-14, as Conestoga calls for another timeout. It's a recurring theme in which seems every time Conestoga gets any sort of momentum, Mohawk responds immediately and takes the game right back into control. And it's been a reoccurring theme for Conestoga this season. They can never seem to gain full momentum.
Yeah, they tend to start with it, and then it seems like it slows down or they get discouraged.
They're getting back into the action now. Conestoga's coach Scott Hunt still talking to the team, and now they'll head back to the court. The timeout worked last in set number 2 for Conestoga. For momentum-wise, it resulted in a much closer second set, as that one's blocked by the Mountaineers. But it was out, so it'll be Conestoga's point. Emily Aitken served for Conestoga, and that one out of bound, 20-15 for the Mountaineers. Amanda Cooper serving now.
Beautiful point for Mohawk there.
Making it 21-15, regaining a 6-point lead. They're a few points away from taking a 3-set clean sweep. Libby Bauman serving for Conestoga. That spike is saved. They just get it over. Setting up for a spike.
Pulled it off.
Beautiful play by the Mountaineers there as they take a 22-16 lead. Back into the game for Conestoga is Jessica Ball. Served by Emily McCarran.
Squeeze that point through.
Another substitution being made. In comes Marissa Smith back into the court. Olivia Bender will serve. Looking for a setup. Blocked and maintained. That looked like 4 hits, but I guess not.
I counted that too.
Beautiful spike, kept alive. And that one is ruled to have stayed in. 23-17 for the Mountaineers. Out comes Kinsley Child. In comes Grace Mazur. 23-17, make that 24-17.
One more point and the game is theirs. And the
Mohawk with a chance to win the game on this one. This spike is kept alive.
Oh, wow.
Just over the net.
Oh my goodness.
And Mohawk
What a win.
wins this game 25-17, the third and final set.
3-0.
They sweep the Conestoga Condors 3-0. Now, despite the 3-set sweep, it didn't come easy, especially in the second set, in which Conestoga were only within 4. Another victory for the Mohawk Mountaineers, winning their 3rd straight games. Conestoga losing now 10 in a row. Mohawks' next game will be February 15th. It'll be their last game of the season.
year. How do you think they're doing so far? How do you
It feels good. It feels like we're getting back into the groove of things right before provincials are starting, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Cool. How do you go into the next game? What momentum do you use from this game to go into the next one?
I listen to a lot of music before my games. I like to dance. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, thank you very much. Good luck on the next game.
Thank you.
So that was Mohawk's Caroline Emsley. Thank you very much for watching this program.
Welcome back to the Deep Bark at Mohawk College. I'm your host, Justin Acoing, alongside.
I'm Abe Ahmed.
We're here today for some OCAA men's volleyball between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the Conestoga Condors. Mohawk last played Conestoga. They upset them 3-0 earlier this season back in October. This could really go either way, as both teams.
Mohawk should come out here with a strong, fast start if they want to come out here with a win, and they need a win here badly here. It's on a 5-game losing streak. In order to make playoffs, they got to come out really fast, really strong, and really put it to Conestoga, putting the pressure on them.
Mohawk trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. Conestoga on a 2-game winning streak, trying to make that 3 this afternoon, early evening. It's both teams, out of respect, shaking hands for wishing each other good luck. We are set to get things kicked off here.
Looks like Mohawk's going to start with the serve.
This is Michael Kong. Now, I don't know if you guys can see on your screen, his right hand is bandaged up. He got injured last game on Wednesday night.
Yeah, I think it was a thumb sprain. He played through it on that game. He just taped it up. Looks like they did a really better job of taping up this game, though.
And of course, last game it did not affect his play, as he continued to play extremely well, as Conestoga grabs a 2-0 lead early in this first set.
Mohawk really needs to turn it around quick and start putting the pressure in Conestoga.
Ryan Clutton with the serve, looking to great save and over the net. And a major block, but it landed out of bounds.
On those right side, left side blocks, they really need to angle their hands and try to block the ball back inside the court on the other side.
Just safe there on that one.
That was close.
But that one spiked perfectly. And it is now 4-0 early in this set. Ryan Clutton will serve for Conestoga. Saved. Looking to keep it alive. Beautiful spike, blocked.
That's out. That's Alex Turkowitz gets ready to come on.
Alex Turkowitz, the 6'10" middle blocker, number 19. A mountain of a man for the Mountaineers.
Nice jump spin serve.
Anthony Beeges with a beautiful serve there. Setting up, oh, beautiful spike.
Great back row hit.
And now Mohawk, who was down 4-0, have cut the lead down to 2. It is 4-2. Anthony Beeges will serve again.
Spinner.
Beautiful serve again. Just over the net.
That's unfortunate from Mohawk there.
An unfortunate bounce. That tricked Justin Kong, one of the Kong brothers, into believing that that wasn't going to go over the net. It's now 5-2 for Conestoga. Here's Kevin DeWong. Excuse me. Judah Verbeek. My apologies. Beautiful spike saved there by Michael Kong. And they get another point here. Cut the lead down to 2, and it's 5-3 now for the Condors. This is Luke Sigurdsson serving for Mohawk. A beautiful sneak tip by Alex Turkowicz.
Easy free ball for Turkowicz. It's going to take those all game.
Cutting the lead down to 1. Here's another serve by Luke Sigurdsson. A great play there to tie the game.
That's team effort by Braden Griffin and Alex Turkowicz.
Sigurdsson will serve again.
Easy jump serve.
We'll see if Mohawk can grab the lead on this one. They won't. As that was a beautiful spike there by Conestoga.
Kevin DeWong is really angry out there hitting those balls.
6-5 lead for the Condors. Eric Katerberg with the serve there. And a beautiful spike hit off a Conestoga blocker. And we're tied again 6 apiece.
That's 2 great back hits from Michael Kong. Just dominating that back row.
And now Braden Griffith, the Winnipeg native, will serve for the Mountaineers. He gets it over.
Easy jump serve.
Nice block. A 7-6 lead now for Mohawk. Their first lead of the game thus far. Griffith will serve again. Beautiful spike, blocked. Looking to keep it alive.
Free ball over.
And it's over the net. Another spike saved again, but this one goes flying out of bounds.
It's Kevin DeWong again. I think that's 4 kills for Kevin DeWong already. Just 4 out of the 7 points.
And we are tied 7 apiece. That was Dylan Arendt. Beautiful spike. Just in. And it is now 8-7 for the Mountaineers.
Alex Turkowicz going for his light jump serve.
Turkowicz with that bump. He just bumped it out of bound. He'll sub back out.
Here's a deadly Kevin DeWong. Just goes for a simple jump serve. Just out.
A little too powerful on that one.
Just like his spikes. And here's our captain for Mohawk.
Justin Wong. One of the Wong brothers. And another point here for the Mountaineers as that one was knocked out of bound. And Conestoga will call a timeout.
So Mohawk bringing the momentum back. The Conestoga coach forced them to call a timeout.
Now, as we mentioned earlier, Mohawk managed to upset Conestoga 3-0 earlier in the season back in October. Now, last season, Conestoga managed to beat Mohawk 3-0 last season in October 2018 and also won 3-2 in January 2019. Mohawk has won the more recent matchup this season, but it could go either way. Again, Mohawk looking to snap a 5-game losing streak. They're 7-9 this record, this season.
Vinny trying to fire up his squad.
We're getting back to the action here.
I want to start seeing some emotion out of Mohawk here.
We just might. They currently lead 10-8, a 2-point lead. See if they can keep going here. Justin Kong with the serve, and they get the point here. 11-8 now for the Mountaineers. Justin Kong. Another beautiful serve.
Just out there.
And 11-9 now for the Mountaineers. Cameron McEvan with a serve to bring Conestoga to within one.
Got to get that first pass. First pass is crucial.
McVin
There it is.
just tipped it over,
But
but
it hits the side wire, and that is a point for Conestoga.
and we're tied up 11 apiece. Cameron McVen just gets it over the net. It grazed the net, blocked, and the miscommunication by Mohawk there, and Conestoga regains the lead 12-11.
And they had no one to cover the left side there.
McVen will serve again for Conestoga. Looking for a setup, a beautiful spike there by Michael Kong. But it's controlled by Conestoga and back the other way, and Mohawk could not reach that one. Andrew Kong.
And a timeout by Vinny for Mohawk. As the momentum changes, got to call timeout to kind of slow down momentum and regroup here.
Mohawk had the momentum early on, but is now Conestoga leading 13-12. Momentum, as you said, shifting gears in the Condors' favor early in this first set. Still in one's game, though. It's a very tight contest. And both coaches drawing up the game plan. Vinny Saporito, head coach of the Mountaineers, getting his players riled up. And Kelly McGuire doing the same thing for Conestoga.
Both of them in their second years as head coaches. So maybe they can build a little rivalry here.
Another serve there.
Great first pass.
Just tipped over the net. Oh. And Conestoga could not maintain that one. Now Mohawk back to within one. Michael Kong will serve.
Easy
He
jump
gets it
serve.
Beautiful spike, saved there, right in front of us.
And they get it over the free ball.
Beautiful spike blocked. Conestoga looking for another one, saved again.
Back row.
Controlled, just tipped over. And they lose control of that one. And the ball lands far behind us. And we've got ourselves a tie set again.
I think it's the third time they've been tied. Just going back and forth here.
Michael Kong with the serve there. Nice block there.
Great set.
Great spike. Was blocked. Another tipping again. Another spike again.
Great back row hit.
So we've got ourselves a good rally here, and a flawless spike. Nothing Mohawk could do on that one.
Conestoga just dominating that left side of theirs. getting most of their points from their left side hitters.
They found a weak spot on the Mohawk lineup, that left side, to give them the 14-13 lead.
Great set, great finish.
Beautiful execution there by Mohawk to tie the game.
Alex Turkowitz comes back on for the libero.
Anthony Bages.
Spinner. Great read.
He was a brick wall on that one.
Great read by Turkowitz, shifting over to that left side to get the block.
The Mountaineers' mountain of a man was a brick wall.
Spinner. Great spin serve.
They get it over. Spiked out of bounds by Luke Singerson. And we're tied 15 apiece.
Andrew Kong, libero, comes back on for Anthony Beegis.
Judah Verbeek.
Great first pass.
Spike too far to the right, out of bound. And Conestoga regains the lead 16-15. Verbeek.
Spinner.
Spinning ball on that one. Oh, a miscommunication on that one.
I see what he tried to do there. Tried to tip it over on the set. Tried to sneak it by. Just couldn't get over the net.
He misread that one and it cost him another point. Conestoga leads 17-15. Verbeek with the serve again.
Spin serve too strong.
A little overpowered serve on that one. Now Mohawk back to within one, 16-17. Here's Luke Singerson with the serve. And that one is out as well, 18-16 for the Condors.
And Cameron McVeigh comes on for Conestoga. The quick libero sub.
Eric Caterberg with the serve. Tip block. Saved again.
Went for the quick set there for Turkowitz.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful spike there.
It's Kevin DeWong again. So Conestoga has a great turnout here for an away game from the fans.
They have a really good traveling fan base. As Caterberg will serve again. He's got both his legs. Well, one of them is taped up, the other with a knee brace.
Timeout again for Vinny. Trying to see if he can catch a comeback here.
Mohawk down by 4 in this one. Mohawk had the advantage early on, but Conestoga has taken over completely in this second half of the first set.
It's a game of runs. Both teams going on scoring runs. It's whoever can finish strong here in the first set.
We're going to be in for a close finish for this first set. Still anybody's set.
And the first set's the most important set of them all because it changes the momentum of the entire game and the rest of the sets.
Mohawk looking to see if they can get momentum back on their side. Taterberg. Beautiful serve. Just tipped in.
Great
They
back row tip.
tricked the Conestoga lineup into thinking that it was going for a spike. Instead, it was a light tip, setting a lot of confusion for the Condors. Here's Braden Griffith with the serve. Mohawk within 3.
Couldn't get the jump serve over. They needed that one.
Dylan Arndt.
Great save there by Sigurdsson.
But blocked by Conestoga.
That would have been Mohawk's point there if it didn't go back and hit Michael Kong.
(22-17) for Conestoga. Jump spike saved.
It's Kong brother, it's Kong brother. Got Alex Tripp coming in for his first appearance, taking out Alex Turkowitz. Strategic serve substitution here. See if he brings out a spin serve.
Alex Tripp serving.
There it is, the spinner.
Beautiful serve.
And it was blocked, the solo block down the middle for Conestoga. And yep, it was strategic serve substitution as Alex Turkowitz comes back on and then comes right back off for the libero.
Ooh,
Right for
nice
the-
tip in to the side, and play is called.
It's a double hit for Conestoga. See if Mohawk can go on a run here. He pulls it out. Great save.
Just tipped over.
And that ball was out there, but
Justin Kong was looking to bump it over. He bumped it out of bound.
he should have just left it. It was out. And he knew it right when he hit it.
He sure expressed it. And Conestoga will take this first set 25-19. Mohawk had a strong start, but fall late in the set. Conestoga taking set number 1. Both teams switching sides, and we got some highlights from the first set. Some beautiful spikes there that nothing Mohawk could really do on a lot of the spikes coming from Conestoga.
It's a great back row set there. From one Kong brother to another.
The dynamic trio of the Kong brothers that continue to lead the way for the Mountaineers. But they're down by 1 set. It was a close one, 25-19.
Let's see if Mohawk can come out in the second set and do something about these left side hitters Conestoga is bringing.
The Mohawk head coach, Vinny Saporito, looking to get his team back into this game. Kelly McGuire, head coach of Conestoga, doing the same for his Conestoga Condors.
Kevin Dwan getting a little massage here for the hard work he's pulled off in the first set.
Yeah. If you're just joining us, the Conestoga Condors took the first set against Mohawk, 25-19. The second set getting started in just a short moment.
I think Conestoga here should get the serve, as Mohawk started last set.
Players getting to position. And we're set to get things back underway. Ryan Cludden will get the serve here for Conestoga.
It's a great fake development there.
Spike blocked. Mohawk Conestoga keeping it alive. Just tipped. A strategic tip there
Great back row tip.
by Michael Kong. And they grab the 1-0 lead. Here comes Alex Turkowicz back into the game.
Even the Conestoga coaches here saying number 4 Michael Kong is the only one giving them trouble.
Oh! Narrowly avoiding disaster there. And a beautiful play.
It's blocked out. Mohawk gets the point. Great hit by Turkowicz.
Anthony Bages will serve.
Spinner. Great serve.
Spike blocked back, and it's out of play. A 2-1 lead now for Conestoga. This is Judah Verbeek. Setting up for the tip. Oh, just
Get that
barely
over.
saved alive. Play continues, and that one was uncontrollable. They avoided disaster the first time, not the second.
Mohawk with another slow start to their set.
Conestoga up 3-1.
Spinner. Just short.
Couldn't get over the net on that one. And Mohawk within one. Here's Luke Sigurdsson with the serve. He gets it over. Looking for a setup. And they couldn't recover that one. It's now 4-2 for Conestoga.
It's Kevin again.
Caterberg. Beautiful serve, gets it in immediately, and it is 4-3 for Mohawk. As Braden Griffith will get the serve.
Back row hit just out on the back line.
Now 5-3 for Mohawk.
Both Conestoga and Mohawk benches getting into the game here, trying to get in each other team's heads.
Very competitive game so far. Beautiful spike there
That was a great one-handed set.
by Dylan Arendt. Here he is spiking for the serve. Just keeps that alive, and they just get it over.
Bench clears, great save.
Got a good rally here. And it's spiked out of bound by Conestoga. Point goes to Mohawk. They lead 6-4. Now, Mohawk was down 3-1 early in the set, but have taken over this set 6-4 lead. As Alex Turkowicz with the serve.
Quick set in the middle.
They saw a wide open gap at center. And now Conestoga within one. Here's Kevin Dawang. Beautiful spike just inside the line. And we are tied at 6. Kevin Duong spikes it over the net. Almost grazed the net there. And that is Mohawk's point. They could not recover that one. Now a 7-6 lead for the Mountaineers as Justin Wong serves, couldn't get it over the net. And it's 7-7. Substitutions made. Out comes Jacob Schuler. In comes Eric Caterberg.
Tried to sneak by down the line, just pushes it out.
Eight, 7 now for Conestoga. Great serve there by
Just a little,
Cameron McKevin.
a little too strong there.
A little too strong. And we're tied again. Michael Wong, similar to what his brother did, served right into the net.
They're just trading serves here.
What a spike on that play.
Huge kill.
And it's 10-8 for the Mountaineers. Here's Anthony Bages. Just tipped. I initially thought that hit the floor, but it stayed alive. That one, however, spiked ferociously to make it a 1-point game.
It was nearly blocked there.
And now Judah Verbeek will serve again for Conestoga. Beautiful spike by Alex Turkowicz was blocked. There's another block again.
Solo block for Kevin.
Saved again. That one is out of bound. 11-9 for the Mountaineers. Here's Luke Sigurdsson. Beautiful spike saved there by Andrew Kong. Play continues. Another spike. This time they could not block the spike. And it is 11-10 still for Mohawk. Conestoga bringing it to within 1. Eric Katerberg, as you see, has both his legs, one of them taped up, the other one with a brace. Returning from a torn ACL. He's a fearless player, as one of the officials are talking to the scorekeepers. Now we will resume play.
Just trying to make sure they got the right servers here in the rotation. Right person supposed to serve.
Great serve, kept alive. Just in.
There's a nice sneaky little set there. Fakes the set, just puts it over.
They lead 12-10. This is Braden Griffith serving for Mohawk. See if he can get it over the net. Just gets it over. Blocked again. And a block battle of sorts. Spiked. And this time Mohawk could not recover that one. Conestoga bringing it to within 1. Dylan Arndt. Nice block there by Conestoga. Arndt again with a beautiful serve. Nice tip block there by Alex Turkowicz. And Jacob Schuler couldn't control that one. 13-12 now for the Mohawk Mountaineers, as Mohawk's mountain of a man Alex Turkowicz with the serve keeps that one, and it was ruled out of bound, and we're tied 13 apiece.
Tried to hit it right under the net there to bring it back over on his side.
Now the referees are going to catch that any day of the week.
It's a great floater there. Conestoga wants a timeout.
And they'll get it. They're down 14-13. And
Kelly McGuire is not impressed with his team's effort here in the second set.
Mohawk currently tied for 13 overall with 14 points this season. Mohawk may narrowly miss the championships this time around. Mohawk currently sitting at a 5-game losing streak. They're trying to snap that today. As for Conestoga, they're tied for 4th with 22 points. They are set for the playoffs. They've already clinched the playoffs, so they're playing really for momentum for the playoffs.
And as you see there, Conestoga's current record, 22 points in 15 games played, 11-4 record. And they're on a 2-game win streak, trying to make it 3 today. Oh, just kept alive there. But a beautiful spike from Conestoga.
Birthday cake.
And you heard Jacob Schuler being all hyped up for his team as they tie the game. Here's Cameron McVen. And a beautiful spike there by the Mountaineers to make it 15-14. Michael Kong. He had a great serve. It went just out of bounds. And we're tied again. Ryan Clutton. A beautiful serve. Recovered well, and that one overpowered. And Mohawk regains the lead 16-15 in the set.
Spinner.
Anthony Bages. What a block there by the combo of Braden Griffin and Alex Turkowicz.
And Braden Griffin, yep. I think Braden Griffin got his hand in there. He was fired up after that one.
That was the great wall as Mohawk gains a 2-point lead.
Spinner.
Bages with another great serve. Blocked again, but this time out of bounds.
Alex Turkowicz looking like he's having a lot of fun out there.
One thing I've noticed in the last 2 games that I've been able to call for these Mountaineers is that Alex Turkowicz always seems to have a smile on his face, regardless of the situation.
Just loves the game.
Loves the game. Now, it is 18-16 for the Mountaineers as Luke Sigurdsson serves it over, just tipped over. Mohawk looking to set up. Oh, psyched him out there, but Conestoga read the play. It was a smart move by Mohawk, but the Condors read it perfectly and are now within 1 point behind Mohawk. They're down 18-17. And the captain, Justin Kong, with a beautiful trick tip.
Yeah, he's really good at those.
This is Braden Griffith serving. Went for the spike, hit the net and the block. And Mohawk up by 3 now, 20-17. Griffith will serve again.
Went for the quick set now in the middle.
Mohawk has to find a way to tighten up at center. They've been leaving a lot of openings in that area as Dylan Arndt Beautiful spike, but it's blocked,
Get
kept
that
alive.
over.
But it's out of bounds. That one was ruled
Tipped
Out
out.
out of bounds. We got a tie game again. Dylan Arnott spikes it just a bit too far. Mohawk up now by 1, 21-20. As Mohawk's mountain of a man, Alex Turkowicz, serves a bit too far, and we're tied again. Kevin Duong served there, and Mohawk regaining the 1-point lead, 22-21. It's going to be a close finish for this set. Beautiful spike, it's saved, but it's shot into the crowd. Tied at 22 apiece. As Cameron McKevin looking for a serve. Kept alive. Mohawk looking. Beautiful executed spike.
It's a great set there by Justin. Puts him up by 1.
23-22. Blocked, maintained. Oh,
The return quick set.
and again, we're tied. 23 apiece. Timeout being called.
By Mohawk, Vinny's Saparito.
It doesn't get any closer than this, folks. 23-23.
Each set here is win by 2. So as long as either team takes the next 2 points at the end of the set, they tie it up at 24. They got to win by 2.
Neither team has been able to get a 2-point lead on the other. So we have the possibility of maybe a deuce. Now, the Mountaineers back on the court, and Conestoga will follow. (23-23). Ryan Clutton just gets it over the net. Oh,
Easy cake.
and Conestoga with the point, 24-23. They'll have
Another timeout here by Vinny.
Vinny Saparesto calling another timeout for his Mountaineers. They're down by 1. They'll have to make a desperate move to tie the game again at 24.
There's no more timeouts left for Mohawk during the set. Conestoga's got 1 timeout left.
Doesn't get much closer than this, 24-23. it's a very back and forth game. As we mentioned, Conestoga basically warming up for the playoffs at this point.
And they're trying to fight for that second seed in the conference.
And as for Mohawk, it is a must-win.
They're trying to make it for the playoffs here.
They have to fight for their lives in order to make the playoffs. Back to the action. Conestoga with a chance to take set number 2. It is spiked. And we're tied again, 24 apiece.
Quick set down the middle.
Alex Turkowicz will come back into the game for the Mountaineers.
Conestoga calls their last timeout. Kelly McGuire's not happy here.
It is very close. We are looking at 24-24 tie between the Condors and the Mountaineers. Kelly McGuire looking to make sure that Conestoga, gets this set. We'll see what happens here. Who can get the advantage? It'll be Mohawk's serve. Anthony Bages.
Spinner.
Beautiful spike. And Conestoga
Takes the advantage here, and it was a great kill. Let's see if Conestoga can close it out.
the Condors with a chance to take set number 2. And they get it.
Well, couldn't control the first pass there.
And now Conestoga up 2-0. They won the first set 25-19 and win this one, which took some extra serves, 26-24. That's as close as you can get. And both teams switching sides and will look to regroup and reset over the next few minutes. Here are some of your highlights from this second set.
It's a great pancake save there by Conestoga libero.
Followed by a beautiful spike by Turkowicz. Saved that one with his foot.
That was that great one-hand set by Ryan Cluton. First-year Waterloo native. See if Mohawk can pull out a comeback here in the third set. Try to push it to 5 sets. Conestoga's trying to come out here, get out here quick, and head back home a little bit early. Let's see if Mohawk makes a few lineup changes here. Try to bring a spark plug off the bench. Conestoga's lineup's coming in. Mohawk still making adjustments to the lineup.
If you're just joining us, you're missing quite a game here as Conestoga grabbing a 2-0 lead. They won the first one 25-19 and most recent set 26-24. It was a nail biter. And Conestoga looking to gain some momentum, as you said earlier, trying to clinch the 2nd seed. Mohawk trying to keep the little bit of hope they have left to make the playoffs alive. The buzzer sounds, we're getting set to get back into the action for set number 3. Mohawk try and pull a miracle and send this to 5 sets. You can imagine that Conestoga, for their part, try and end this with a clean sweep and head back onto the road as soon as possible. Mohawk will get the first serve.
Here's that spinner.
Spinner by and a beautiful block, and it was out of bounds. The first point goes to Conestoga. Ryan Clutton will serve for the Mountaineers. Beautiful setup, but a beautiful block by Conestoga. Again, they take a 2-0 lead. Nice serve.
Nice one-handed quick set.
Nice block by Alex Turkowicz.
Great solo block. Dominating that middle.
Now cutting the lead down to 1 point. Here's Luke Sigurdsson with the serve. And it is 3-1 now for Conestoga. Judah Verbeek.
High spinner.
Beautiful spike there by Braden Griffin, but it was saved. Blocked out of bounds. 4-1 now for Conestoga. Kind of a repeat of the 2nd set. Conestoga leading early. Beautiful serve again. Just tipped by Turkowicz. Saved again.
Free ball over. I think that's 3 hits.
And they count a double hit against the Mountaineers. 5-1 for Conestoga. This is one of the larger leads that we've seen all game, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's tied for the largest lead after the game started at 4-0. Now the new largest lead by 5, and Vinny calls his first timeout. He's got 1 timeout left during this set.
Now off the Conestoga lineup, Kevin Duong, number 15 for the Condors. He's playing on the left side. He's 6'3" tall. He's in his 3rd academic year, native of Mississauga. He's got 81 kills, 57 dings, and 104 points this season. And he's been leading the way for the Condors this game as well.
He's been dominating that left side at his, trying to feed him the ball as much as they can. Trying to get him rolling.
We're getting set to get back into the action here. Conestoga with a 6-1 lead. Judah Verbeck with the serve. A beautiful spike by Alex Turkowicz
Some great quick set there.
to bring it to within 4. It'll be Braden Griffith serving for the Mountaineers. Blocked. And again, Alex Turkowicz. The great wall.
See that Kelly McGuire.
Braden Griffith just short on the serve. 7-3 for Conestoga. Eric Katerberg.
Another quick set. Quick kill for Alex Turkowicz.
Now, score now is 7-4. Alex Turkowicz gets it over on the serve. Trying to set up. Beautiful spike saved by Griffith. Back and forth the ball goes, and that one is out of play. And now it is 7-5. Mohawk cutting the lead down to 2. Here's Alex Turkowicz again.
Quick set off of Anthony Beach's head.
Beautiful spike. Flying into the camera crew.
Huge kill by Michael Kong.
And Mohawk within 1, 7-6 to score, but that one is out on the serve. Alex Turkowicz will sub out in exchange for Andrew Kong.
Put the libero back in for the serves.
Beautiful spike,
Oh, just gets it over.
kept alive. And a great play there by the Mountaineers to bring it to within 1, 8-7 the score.
That setter's dump is working really well for Mohawk and really frustrating Conestoga.
Justin Kong with the serve. Battle for it. And Conestoga will win that short battle. It's 9-7 for Conestoga. Kevin Duong, who we mentioned earlier.
Your head coach, Vinny Saporito, wants some confirmation from the head coach here.
Coach not happy with the call. He believes
Really is that they had a chance to hit it on the way down, because after a block, it resets your 3 hit count. And I feel like they called it too early to end it, so I feel like they're trying to reset the serve.
it won't matter, as it is Conestoga's point. The lead now by 2, 9-7. Now Kevin Duong serve, but Justin Kong of the Mountaineers still
Trying to get some confirmation here from the referee. They want an answer. That's Captain Justin Kong talking with the head referee.
Now we're getting back in the action. Kevin Duong. Beautiful spike. A merciful spike. Giving Conestoga a 10-7 lead.
This game's getting a little chippy here from both squads.
Kept alive. Beautiful spike, and that's out of play. Braden Griffith
was
getting
close.
hyped.
Just out.
Mohawk bringing it to within 2. Here's Michael Kong with the serve. He's playing with an injured hand, hasn't stopped him. And he couldn't reach that one. And it is 11-8 for the Conestoga Condors. Cameron. It is Cameron McEvan.
And for the quick set down the middle, it's just out.
Cameron McVean. And another point for Conestoga.
Michael Kong couldn't control that first hit there. And Vinny takes his last timeout of the set.
Looking at another player from Conestoga, Judah Verbeek. He's number 12 on Conestoga. He's playing on the left side. He stands at 6 feet tall, 6 feet 6 inches tall in his first athletic year. He has 174 kills, 70 digs, 204 points from Elmira.
And I'm not sure where that is exactly. Assuming it's a small town here in Ontario. Yeah, no more timeouts left for Mohawk. And Conestoga still got both their timeouts in the set.
Cameron McVean. Tipped over. Spike blocked. Just tipped, but it's saved again. Blocked out of bound. That came right towards our direction. 14-8 for Conestoga. They have a 6-point lead. They're looking to get out here as quickly as they can. Spike blocked. And the point again to Conestoga, 15-8. It's not looking too well for the Mountaineers. McVean serves again. Blocked out of bound.
And
Finally, Mohawk catches a break.
a little intimidation here by Luke Sirkerson.
Now Justin Wong having a chat with the coach as both teams bring in some substitutions.
Yes, Luke Sigurdsson looking over at the other team bench. He gets a yellow.
Oh, a yellow card. There's been a lot of loud mouthing by both teams. Referees are starting to not appreciate it, handing out a yellow card.
That's a warning for Luke Sigurdsson. Another one, and he's out.
Similar to soccer, 2 yellows equals a red.
Free ball going over.
Blocked.
Big solo block by Alex Turkowitz. Just down 5 in the third set.
Narrow the lead down to 5. This is Anthony Bages serving again for the Mountaineers. Blocked up front. That was a back and forth tip. Blocked and came just over our heads.
Just got deflected right by me there.
It's now 16-10 for Conestoga. Here's Ryan Clutton with the serve again. Just tipped over. Now back the other way. Looking for a spike, couldn't finish it.
Tried to fake the dump there with the one hand, but just tries to go for this one hand set.
He couldn't get the right angle on that. 17-10 now for Conestoga. Conestoga dominating this set. But that one, I initially thought from my point of view was out, but it stayed in.
Painted the lines there.
And now Mohawk cutting the lead down to 6, 17-11. And that one spiked out. Now is only a 5-point lead. Now Luke Sigurdsson gets it over. Just saved on the back end, but they couldn't get that one. And now Conestoga back up by 6. 18-12 lead. Judah Verbeek serving again for Conestoga. Just gets it over was Justin Kong. Now Valley. Beautiful spike.
Great back row.
And now within 5. Braden Griffith will serve again for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Great serve just over the net. Beautiful spike out.
That is in.
Or it was in.
Right on the line there.
It was a close one. But the Condors grab a 19-13 lead. Here's Eric Katerberg.
Free ball going over.
Beautiful block there by Justin Kong. He was a brick wall on that one.
You got that serving substitution coming in. Alex Turkowitz out.
Alex Tripp coming in to the game.
Expect him to come right back out after the serve.
And a 20-14 lead now for Conestoga as Alex Turkowicz will
Go in for the substitute and come right back out for the libero.
spiked out of play. Now 21-14 for Conestoga, a 7-point lead. It is not looking too good for the Mountaineers. They're on the verge of being swept 3-0. But they're not giving up yet. It is a 6-point lead now as Justin Kong gets to serve over the net. Spike blocked and recovered by Mohawk, and now another spike saved. Spiked again,
Took
and
out.
Mohawk getting to within 5.
I think another point here for Mohawk will force Kelly McGuire for Conestoga to call his first timeout.
Perhaps. Just short on the serve there was Justin Kong. And Conestoga leads by 6 again, 22-16. Here's Kevin Duong. Blocked again, kept. Initially I thought he was kept alive, but he knocked it underneath the net. And it is 23-16. Duong, just a little too much power on that serve. And it's 23-17. Michael Kong. And now narrowing the lead now to just 5 points, 23-18. Michael Kong again with the serve. Blocked, kept alive. Spiked,
Solo
but
block there.
Kevin Duong with the block.
We got match point going on right now.
Cameron McVean with a chance to bring victory to the Condors. Nice tip. And that is the game winner for the Conestoga Condors. Final score in this set, 25-18. It was a close game, but in the end, Mohawk could not compete with Conestoga. And Conestoga heading into the playoffs now on a 3-game winning streak. Mohawk have now lost 6 in a row.
And we got an interview here coming up with Mohawk's number 4, Michael Kong. Conestoga's women's team giving their men's team support. Now, as soon as Michael Kong's ready, we'll shift it over there for the interview.
So we have a loss here for the Mohawk Mountaineers, but we have number 4, Michael Kong, here to tell us how that went. So what went wrong with that game today?
You're just having trouble getting things going, I think. Usually when we get into a groove, we can keep it going, but we had trouble finding that groove today.
What strategy will you use next game in order to like overcome this loss?
Just focusing on getting that first pass up. Usually when we go in our ruts, we have a hard time getting a pass where we can get our big guys going. So just focusing up on passing should do it.
Well, what do you think you did best today? Like out of all the things you did in play today, how do you think you did it best on? What do you think you did best?
It wasn't the best game overall. Like I've got a few digs here and there that were good. Other than that, it was an average game.
Well, thank you very much for the interview. Thank you. We had Michael Kong, number 4 for the Mohawk Mountaineers. They lost, unfortunately, today, but they're going to move on to their next game with high spirits.
We thank you for joining us here for some OCAA men's volleyball. Unfortunately, Mohawk losing this game 3-0 to Conestoga. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Justin O'Coin, signing off.